Antonio, my friend, I miss you. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today, Monday, first day of June. I know some of you are getting back to work this week. Some of you have already been back to work. I'm in California and I still don't have a date in my county of when I'm opening up. So that's interesting. And hi, beautiful. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me. It's been kind of a rough weekend with just the energy that's out there with the protests and the looters and everything. So I'm inviting you to take a pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and come together right now and let's learn together. Take a moment to just feed our creativity and put the world outside on pause for just a moment. I spent yesterday talking to my children about racism and justice and what the protests are about and the difference between protest and looters and stuff like that. So I'm doing my best to educate my children and educate myself so we can come together and have a unified world that we live in with love and acceptance. And so I invite you to do the same if you can. But today, right now, we are going, like I said, put a pause on everything, come together on our virtual one-on-ones. And I'm super excited about the guest that we have on now. We have Saretta Bowerman, who did a awesome feather tail pony that kind of took Instagram by storm, and it was all over the place. And I posted it. There were so many other people that posted it, and it was just a super cool look. It was kind of a twist off of the infinity braid and the diamond braid. So this is kind of those working together. I'm going to have Saretta on and ask questions. I hope you have a mannequin. I have a long-haired mannequin that I've added some extensions in so we can get some definition. But if you have any questions, it is a really gorgeous look. It's really fun. And so if you have a mannequin and you have like some leather, or I have ribbon here today that I'm going to use, go ahead and grab that and get that set up so when she comes on we can get started. If you have any questions, please put it in there and put it in the comments. I'm going to be reading throughout, but let's go ahead and get Saretta on. So excited. Thank you guys for joining. I think we all need just a moment of creativity here. Joining us from Florida. So we're going to wait for her to come on here. Hi. Hi, how are you?
How are you?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming on here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Oh my gosh, yes. What I'm going to adjust my camera here.
Okay.
And what I know works best is if you are on the other side of your doll head, because of the comments. Yeah, and then move your doll head over
okay.
to the right, which is probably, yes, perfect.
Like that.
And then anybody with comments that want to collapse the comments, just tap at the top left-hand corner, and your comments will collapse a little bit. Hey, Devere, nice to see you on here. We are so excited. We've got people from all over the country here on. Yay. Thank you so much, Saretta. Now you're in Florida. You guys are open again?
Yes, we opened May 11th.
And how was that?
It was good. It was an adjustment. We were really happy to open, and our clients are really, really happy, but everyone's just like taking it slow and, you know, going with the new restrictions and trying to be safe, but it's great.
Of course, of course. Well, tell me a little bit about this look that you are going to do. I, of course, posted it on Beyond the Ponytail, and
Yes.
I saw it all over Instagram, everywhere. The model that you had totally gorgeous hair, and that you also do extensions, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay, so she had gorgeous extensions, and you used the leather to wrap around the ponytail. It was seriously like such a beautiful image that I couldn't help to get it up on Beyond the Ponytail as quickly as possible.
I really appreciate the support.
Of course, of course. So what inspired you? Like, did you learn, because it's kind of like a mix off of the diamond braid. Did you learn the diamond braid and were you playing around? Because we've seen it. How did you come up with that style? Or how did you come up with that look?
Well, I actually haven't done the diamond braid yet, but I gather inspiration from everywhere. And I actually was just on YouTube looking around, like, what's the next thing I can do, you know? So I have to give credit where credit is due, and I actually learned this from a fellow stylist. And I just put, like, my own spin on it and used the leather, and, yeah, I just kind of made it my own and did it on, like, a real person instead of a mannequin kind of thing, so.
Of course, of course, of course. We've got so many countries on here right now. I just want to say hi to Israel, to Colombia, to Canada, to Las Vegas, Pittsburgh. Everybody that's on here, thank you so much for joining us and just kind of taking a little pause on a little bit of the chaos that's happening outside in the world right now. I know there's a lot of pain, and so I'm still very excited to come on here and just kind of bring us all together as a community and have you share this look with us. So what I've done is I have a long-haired mannequin here, and I've added some really blonde extensions just so it accents that part of the ponytail.
Yeah.
Now, how would you start? Let's say that you wanted to recreate this on not just a mannequin, but like a client or somebody for a look. Would you go, like, how would you start the prep on that? Would you go in and like prep the hair and then add some beachy waves, or what? How would you
for sure. I mean, this look looks the best on long-haired clients, obviously. So if you have access to like a set of clip-ins or something to give them like length and body, it's gonna look its best. So I would start with that, and then I usually start with like a beachy wave kind of look.
Okay.
You don't have to, but a really light beach wave, because I find that if it's too tight, it kind of just like, it doesn't have like that flow in the ponytail. Okay. So.
Okay. And what do you, now are you using like a ponytail holder, or how are you starting the ponytail?
So, do you want me to start, or do you want me to
start? Yeah, no, of course.
Okay. I can kind of show you guys.
We're going to talk like you're here in the room with me.
I love it. So, what you're going to need, I typically prefer to use a bungee because I can keep the ponytail cleaner.
Yeah.
But if you don't have one, it's, you know, not necessary.
So what she's talking about are these bungees that are seriously the best. Now, I think I got mine off of tearsheet.com, but I think you can get them off of Amazon, and if you just type in like hair bungee, these are great. You can also make these with 2 bobby pins and a hair tie. But these are really great to have around. They're inexpensive, and you can order them online. So these are great.
So I'll use that, and then you're going to want a little pair of scissors for whatever medium you decide to use.
Okay.
So
got it.
In the ponytail, it looks best if you have some kind of medium to use to like wrap it, right? So I chose this today, something different and fun. It's like really bright colored rainbow.
Perfect.
I find that something round kind of works the best because it can like slide up into itself.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay.
Yeah. So the round works really good. And then you'll just want like a really small elastic for the end, and I'm just gonna use black so you guys can see it.
Okay.
And then just
yes,
like
Claire.
smoothing.
Claire says a budget bungee. She was on another live with, oh my gosh, it totally slips my mind who it was, but I think it might have been Caitlin Meyer, and we were talking. I'm not sure, or Sabrina, but we were calling. You know how you make the bungees? Yeah. We were calling them budget bungees.
That's awesome. I love that.
I know.
And then you'll want some kind of like smoothing brush.
Okay.
Or just like a smoothing comb, whatever you like to make a smooth ponytail.
Okay.
And then just like some bobby pins. For this I like to use small ones, but just to like wrap the pony. So we can get started if you guys want.
Yeah, let's get started. If anyone has any questions about anything, absolutely feel free to ask away.
Do you think this is close enough, or should we get closer in?
You can get a little closer.
Okay.
It's a little fuzzy. There we go. And then move it down a tiny bit. Yep.
More than that?
And then the camera over a little bit more so you're in the picture, so the doll head is less. There we go. That is absolutely perfect. Yay!
Okay. So someone said miss the beginning was their prep. Just light beach waves is good.
Yeah.
And if it's a real client, I always like to do like a little dry shampoo at the base just to give them like
absolutely
something. So I typically
just your normal texture, texture beachy wave. If you blow out your client and you add some volume powder at the root and then add some beachy waves, really anything you want, because it's just all pulled in a ponytail, and the look really is a little bit of bend at the ends, but the beauty of the look is actually what you're doing with your medium, with your leather or your ribbon or whatever.
Totally. So I typically do these in the middle part just because I think it's cute like that, but you can do whatever you want. So
I like middle parts.
Yeah. I'm going to cut in the middle part, and I'm just going to take my smoothing brush and just like create a nice low ponytail here.
Yeah, it's been great to, like, the diamond braid has been great. I'll probably have that on as my next look, but it's been great to see the variations of the diamond braid and then going into this like feather tail pony and then combining the two. I mean, it's such a fun technique. That's why I thought it was like really crucial to get this on live. Because it's really not that hard to do, but it's something that is really cool to know how to do.
Right. And to use like those different mediums. So I'll just use like a little hairspray to smooth like flyaways. And once it's like smooth to your liking, then you'll take your bungee.
Yeah. It is super modern.
So cute. Yeah, I love that.
I mean,
take your bungee, and I like.
Yeah. No. I was just gonna say you could use this look for anything. I mean, who's to say you couldn't have it like as part of your bridesmaids, party, or even the bride. Like ponytails are so in right now, even for brides walking down the aisle, that I would totally wear this.
And I think some people are like, it's not that hard to do, but people are like, how in the world did you do that? You know?
Yeah, totally. That's the best kind of look to know. That's the best kind of look to know, which is it's like really easy to do, but people are like blown away, and you're like kind of like so easy.
I think someone just asked where my mannequin's from. So it's from I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Image or whatever, L'Image.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
It's
a lot.
German, I believe.
It's German.
Yeah, and it took a few weeks to get here, but it's worth it because it's like 21 inches of hair or something crazy.
Totally.
Definitely like a pretty penny, but worth it.
I have one is on the way. So,
it is? Awesome.
Yes. And it
Yeah,
does take a little bit of time because it's coming from Germany, but you will soon be seeing her in these virtual one-on-ones. They're really gorgeous.
Yeah. Yeah. And this was platinum, so I like made her just like a fun color. Yeah. And then taking her shirt.
My mannequin is Vanessa from Pivot Point, and she's very she has very long hair, not a lot of layers, but I did add some different colored extensions just to have fun with the bottom of the pony.
Love it. All right, so I take my elastic and I like
it's Louisa, yeah.
Louisa, you're right.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So I usually put it underneath because if you put it on top, it can like bunch your pony. So I start it underneath, like hook it under.
Okay, so you take your bungee. We're going to start it underneath. Okay.
And then just wrap it around the other side. Yep. Trying to show it. And then here's my bungee here.
Yep.
I should have used a darker one. Wrap it again. You don't need it to be super duper tight because you're wanting to put your medium through it.
Okay.
And then you can secure it again, like kind of on the back side, so your ponytail doesn't get funky.
Got it. For those that ask where we got the bungees from, you can order them through like Tearsheet, which is an editorial site, or just Google bungee hair bungees, and you'll see them pop up.
Amazon has great ones. Whatever.
Yes, I think I've ordered from both.
Yeah, I have too. Some are better than others for sure, but you know.
So we've got the bungee. Now, if you don't have a bungee, that's okay. You can make one, or you can just use the regular ponytail ties for today or anytime. It's fine because you're going to wrap it with your medium, so it'll be covered.
Right.
Yeah.
It just creates kind of a cleaner ponytail because you have more control.
Yes. The reason why we would use a bungee is once you've smoothed this down, if you got this right here, you don't have to worry about using a hair tie. You can just wrap and not disturb what you've already smoothed out here. So that's really the main reason why one would use a bungee versus a regular hair tie. Yeah. Oh, I think your volume went out.
Hello?
Oh, now I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. So you'll be putting your medium like into the bungee and tying it onto there. So you can use one of those like hair crochet things, but I'm just gonna use a bobby pin to get it through.
Oh.
So you guys see.
Okay.
I just put
so I'm using a ribbon. It's a really pretty like gold ribbon. It's hard to see. So you'll see how this works with a ribbon versus a round medium, which I think yours is probably a better thing to use because it's easier because you can slide it up. But I'm going to use a ribbon, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah.
And now, are you keeping it connected to this?
Yeah, because you end up using a lot of it, and you don't really know how much. So you just put like a small part of the tail like into the bobby pin.
Okay.
So what we'll do.
Got it.
Got it? Okay. Yes, perfect. So then what you'll do is like kind of on the side, so like it doesn't ruin your ponytail again. Just like push it through until your medium comes through your.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool.
And like you just need like a tiny tail of it just to tie, literally just like a regular knot.
Now, are you putting that through your bungee?
Yeah. Through the bungee, like this.
And then threading it.
Is that close enough to see? You can zoom. I love this. So it's through the bungee like that. And I went down so you're not like ruining your ponytail at all. And if your bungee is really tight, it's kind of hard to get through. You could just do it through one of them too.
Okay. And then this comes off, right? Because you're just trying to thread it. Okay.
Right. And then you can just make a little double knot. So like, just make a knot.
Okay.
And then another one, just to make it stay there.
All right, got that.
And then you'll just want to like slide it towards the back so it's kind of inconspicuous.
And then slide it towards the back. Okay. So I got that now connected.
Cool. And then you'll want to like kind of hide all of this going on. So you can take a piece of hair from the side or back of the ponytail and separate it like this.
Okay.
And not too big of a piece. And you'll just wrap it around.
Okay, yeah, you're wrapping it to hide the bungee, yes.
Right. Kind of wrapping up at the bungee and the knot and all that going on. And just keep wrapping it until you're close to the end.
Okay.
You might need a little hairspray. And once you're pretty much at the end, just because it's easy, I take another small bobby pin and just take that little tail of the end of it, and I kind of like twist it a few times. Does that make sense? Like take the tail, twist it a few times.
Are you twisting it? Are you like wrapping it around the bobby pin?
No, I did. Let me show you. Can you get that closer? So I'm taking like the end, that little tail left, and putting the bobby pin over it, and then just kind of like twisting the bobby pin over this.
Oh, okay. That's kind of cool.
And that makes it like super secure.
So when you twist it, it's actually like getting closer to the ponytail.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll just like shove it up underneath.
You know, I've never seen somebody do that before.
Really?
Where they've threaded the bobby pin. So you're threading the bobby pin with the hair. And let's say this is a tiny bit, and then you're like twisting this closer, right?
Right. Yep.
And then putting it there. That's cool. I like that. I've done it where you take it and then you wrap the hair around like the inside here for any excess and then push it through. But you're taking it through and then like rolling it closer to wrap the hair and then pushing it in. That's cool. I like that.
Just like easy, secure.
It's a total aha moment.
I mean, it's funny because that's not anything I even think of. I'm just like, yeah, that's what I do. You know what I mean? It's funny.
No, it's like, people do. That's the beauty about like having different artists on is teaching us your like insights on how you create this look, and the little tiny like things that you do that maybe no one else does that's where you're like, oh my gosh, do that again. Like that was really cool because and it's easy. It's like simple, easy, cool tips.
Right.
Okay, cool. So we've got the ponytail wrapped. We've got the insecure.
Yep. And now we have hiding in the back. So you'll need like some clips, but don't use clips with like claws on them. If you have straight clips, it's better.
So like
because
this?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Like a good duckbill kind of clip.
Yeah.
And you'll need a few of these as it gets a little bit like
that.
But then you'll like kind of put it here. You'll be like putting the additional hair like on the side.
Okay.
And obviously, if it's a human, they can hold it for you.
They can hold the strands like this.
Right. But
okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like this. But
okay.
This isn't a human, obviously. So.
Yeah.
So then what you do is you take small pieces from each side and try to like take the pieces as much on the exact like outside as you can from like the same spot every time. So you'll grab like from the side there and clip it up here. Perfect.
And you're clipping.
Yeah, clip it. And then the side here.
And then
like
clip.
you want to make this like more intricate, you'll want to take like really small pieces.
Yes. Hey, Shelby. Shelby just got on here. Hi, hun. Thanks for joining.
Because like the more like intricate, it's more tedious, but it makes it like more of a wow factor.
Really cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So then you'll take your medium because it's like underneath.
Got your medium
underneath. Mine, I'm gonna wrap it 3 times because it's a pretty small cord.
Okay.
So I like wrap. And since yours is a little bit fatter, you could do maybe 2, and it would like.
I got it. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna do 2.
Okay, sounds good. So this is my 3rd wrap.
So yours is, so just to reiterate, yours is round and skinnier. So you're gonna go 3 times to make more of an impact. Mine's a ribbon, so it's flat. So I'm gonna wrap it twice. So it's a judgment call on depending on what type of medium you're using.
Right.
Okay, cool.
And you could do more if you wanted or less, but I found that 3 is pretty good for this size. So then you literally just repeat. So you can kind of like hold this with your one hand taut.
Okay.
And then take that same like small piece to the side and like add it to your clip up here.
All while you're holding the ribbon, right?
Yeah.
Or your rope.
Yeah, rope or ribbon, whatever. And this was, I have to say, when I had a real person, they would hold that tight for me. So it was kind of nice to have that extra hand. If you had an extra hand, you know, that would be definitely helpful.
Okay, so I just learned that these short ones that I have are not big enough. They're sliding out. So the longer duck ones are going to be better to hold because you're going to be able to hold more and it's not going to slide out.
Good to know. So then you just take your ribbon or your medium and just wrap it again the same amount of times. Okay. And the more consistent you can keep it, the better. So like when I do this, the string tends to.
Yeah, no, I get so many spam phone calls.
Oh wait, I feel it.
Apparently that was Dallas, Texas. That was Dallas, Texas calling me.
Right. I'm like, oh, right. So you see how this like tends to part right there?
Uh-huh.
When you're doing it? If you can keep that string like up in an upward motion, it'll stay, or whatever medium you're using. It'll stay together better because you don't want any gaps in there.
Yeah. So you're constantly kind of pushing it up and everything. Exactly. Yeah. What did Shelby said? Saretta, you inspired me with this technique when you first posted it. I died when you called it a carrot.
That was the client who said that. I was laughing so hard. They literally said, I think I'm hungry for a carrot now, or something like that. So then again, just that like little tiny sliver of hair from both sides.
And then you're just repeating that all the way down. And then when you start to get too full on the sides, that's when you can incorporate another clip.
Right. Because these fill up pretty fast. And there's probably other bigger clips that are even that hold more hair, but this is just what I've used. So yeah, you basically just repeat that until there's like no hair left to wrap around.
It's actually, you know, to be honest with you, stuff like this when there's repetition, it's very like methodic, but there's this calmness and like meditation that you kind of go into, where it's a good thing to do right now, just to kind of take our mind off of everything else that's going on with the pandemic and the everything. So
it's true. It's kind of one of those things that you can just like get lost in it for a moment.
Yeah.
You know? So it's nice.
Put on some music.
It's like an art thing where you can just like do it and get lost in that moment.
Yeah, I love it. But this is, I think with braiding, it's repetition and it's methodic, and so that's where you get lost in the creativity of it, which I think is really cool.
So yeah, once you basically start this, like starting it's the hard part, and once you start it, you can literally just like get into the groove and, you know.
Yeah. So I want to know how many people are following along. How many people, what do you guys think? Give me some hearts or thumbs up. Is this your first time doing it? Let's see what people are saying out there.
It was so fun, like seeing all the recreations of this, and it's crazy, like how people were creative with it. I think another stylist did this, like one here and one down here, and like called it a butterfly.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you see that one? That was really cool.
I think that's what I love most about the virtual one-on-ones is having, because it's now posted as an IGTV, having people be able to go back and learn it if they're not on right now, but then tagging us in their recreations and seeing the recreation. And that to me, like after the actual virtual one-on-one is the funnest. Like I love everybody doing this and tagging. And I post pretty much all of them. I will post all of them.
You're like zooming along over there. I need to catch up.
It's much different with the ribbon because it's I'll tag you in my creation tomorrow. Absolutely. Do you have time? Do you have a name for this braid? Can I go back to watch it again, and how? So the name, we've kind of had a conversation about the name because we were thinking, Saretta called it a feathered tail pony. I also had called it a feathered ponytail. So you can kind of call it whatever you want. I think it does look like a feather, but I call it super cool.
When you said that, it made so much sense. I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I ever think of that?
The feather, what do they call it? Feathered ponytail, right?
Yeah, the feathered ponytail.
Yeah.
When I'm doing it like on the side like this, it can when I'm filming, it can tend to like drift like this way. You just have to make sure that you're like making it straight.
Okay. Saretta, where did you get your ribbon? The multicolor.
I actually got this in LA when I was out there at this like random jewelry store.
Okay.
So depending on where you are, like you could probably find it at like a jewelry store. But I know that I got my leather cord from Michael's.
Okay.
And it was, I don't know, it was just like in the jewelry section. So I think anywhere where there's like jewelry, you could probably find something like this.
Totally.
Yeah. Mine is, it's a gold glitter. It's hard to see because of the light, but it's like a gold glitter.
That's
so I thought that would look good against the brown hair.
Yeah, I like that. I think anything like contrasting is really nice. Like the leather that I used looks really good because it was on blonde hair. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, it was, I mean, you could literally like frame that image, girl, and like put it up in your salon. It's so fun. It's just, you can totally like stare at that, and it's just, it's cool. Like I'm really happy. I mean, a lot of people have created it and recreated it, but sometimes you see an image of it and it's just like, it's almost like an iconic image of that particular look, because
I get what you're saying.
It's just really, I mean, that shit would be framed and on my wall here.
Yeah, I don't know even how the leather idea came to me, but I would just have my goals, and sometimes you just like let your mind go. I was like, this is kind of interesting, and like that cognac leather color is in style right now with like furniture and stuff like that. Yeah. And I was like, okay, let's try it, and like it just popped so pretty in the hair when we did that.
Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, so I also saw you do this recreation on a takeover for Maine Addicts.
Yeah, I did that. They reached out about it, and they were like, we'd love to share this with you, or share this with our viewers, and
that's cool. That's really exciting. Yeah. Yes, it does look easier than it looks easier than I thought. It is, here, let me put this down here. I'll adjust mine, but Saretta has a great view on hers. It's really just, so on mine, I've gotten to like 3 clips.
So pretty.
Just so you know that, you can do whatever you can to keep those pieces up. So I'm kind of on my 3rd clip here.
I'm on like 2, I would say.
It is nice if you have a real person and they like hold it themselves.
I know. I'm like, my hands are getting like.
But not here in my county because we're still closed indefinitely.
Really?
Yeah. We don't even have, I mean, parts of California are opening up, which is awesome, but I'm in Alameda County.
Really?
Huh?
I saw that California was opening. I didn't know if you were.
So what they didn't say was parts of California are opening, not all of California.
Oh, wow.
And so I am unfortunately in the county that is not opening.
So how many weeks for you has this been?
I think I'm on my 11th week.
Wow.
Because my last day at the salon was March 16th.
Okay.
So, and I don't think I'm going back for like another 3 weeks, maybe. So
14 weeks.
It's gonna be, I'm keeping busy, and I love doing my virtual one-on-ones. It keeps me connected with everybody, and it keeps me being creative. But my clients are going a little stir crazy.
I can imagine.
Okay, so now are you doing this all the way to the end?
Yeah, so I do it until, like I said, I can't wrap any more hair. So it really just depends on how thick your medium is and how long the hair is.
Okay.
But like, I pretty much go until like it's like a sliver of hair at the bottom.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
Like this little ponytail turns into like a tiny sliver, and then I'll just like end it there because it makes it a little bit more impactful, I think. You could end it here, but I'm getting kind of close.
Yeah. My daughter's shop in Menlo Park is closed, California. Yes. Dallas is opening. San Diego is opening. Someone said we only came out of lockdown today. Oh, geez. Someone said end of July. Yeah.
End of July. Oh,
I just don't know. I don't know. And I don't think about it. I don't try to guess anymore.
You're like, I don't want to know. Oh my gosh.
It's just because cases in Alameda County have gone up, so that's.
Oh, they have.
Yeah. So I like how you take it and you're like wrapping it up. You're taking that hair and you're wrapping it up on the clips on top, which is great.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep the clip like a little open at the top.
Yeah, that's
so
a good idea.
Like hook, you know?
Yep, Ontario has no word yet on reopening as well. Yeah, that's okay, you guys. I'm going to continue to do this every Monday if you want me to. I have the month of June booked for stylists coming on.
So nice of you.
Our next artist I will be announcing soon. It's amazing. I get so excited because
is it a secret?
She's good, you guys. She's really good.
Are you doing only styling? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm switching it up with like bridal updos and stuff because I think the community has a lot of that. But then also braids and different braids and trending braids and like infinity braids and diamond braids and the feathered ponytail braid. You know, just kind of switching it up and mixing it up. And Mariana, I love you, Mariana. Thank you for always joining. Yes, thank you. Yes, every Monday. A lot of stylists are back at work, which is fantastic. But so I figured we'll go back to that kind of mindset that education's usually on Sundays and Mondays in our industry. And so I figured we can do this every Monday, like we're going to class, and go from there. We have a lot of stuff happening here at Beyond the Ponytail. We're doing major renovations on the website that I have, so that's really exciting. So I have a lot of stuff that's happening behind the scenes, but in the meantime I just try to focus on curating like awesome education for you guys and bringing on artists like you that have done like super cool looks that are just everywhere on Instagram, and this is my chance to get to meet you as well. So
I know, I so appreciate that. It's so amazing that you're doing that for our community, and like I love that everyone just like come together and like sharing all their tips, and like it's making it so I feel like we have a community, really a community. Love it.
The Beyond the Ponytail community, I have to say, like I'm just so proud of. They're so inspiring and talented and loving and supportive, and just it's just cool. It's just awesome. And I really try to work hard to bring artists together and celebrate artists and learn together and just share and stuff. So you guys keep me busy.
I feel like it's all good vibes with you. I love
totally good vibes. Always good vibes. I have to say I've been on Beyond the Ponytail's been around for a little over 5 years. We have posted every single day. There's not been a day that I haven't posted or featured somebody, but I've only deleted maybe 2 comments and blocked 1 person.
Wow.
That is it.
That's so positive. I love that.
Yeah, everything's positive. But I think I've only blocked 1 person because they were just being stupid. And but I've only deleted 2 comments out of over 5 years of posting every single day.
That's amazing.
So that's just shows who's here and who's in our community. So it's great. Okay, it looks like
too.
What?
So I want to and you as a leader too.
Oh, Thank you.
I
love it.
So
Thank you, Saretta. Okay, your pony is so good.
I wanna show you guys how I end this. So I'm gonna.
Okay, let's see how you end it here.
Is that like really bad quality there?
I think we can see it. It's just hard to see it like clearly. Yes, it's because Sarah, you're so sweet. Mariana, you guys are the sweetest. Oh, you're gonna make me cry.
So sweet. Should
Okay.
Closer.
If you can, I mean, you can also walk us through like what you're doing.
So yeah, because it's kind of like microscopic down here.
I know.
So it's pretty much like I just have this tiny little tail left.
Okay.
And like I can't really wrap it much more than that.
Okay.
And then I wrapped it 3 more times, and I have this little string left too.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is just cut it like 1 inch or so past where the 3rd wrap is on mine. Just enough that you can like hold it.
Okay.
And then the easiest way to secure it. Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna cut mine too. Okay. Because I'm gonna end mine. Okay. So now I'm with you.
So we got like the end of the tail and like the little tail. Yeah, exactly. So I just take an elastic, and I'm gonna use a black one so you guys can see, but I would typically do clear.
Okay.
And just like take that wrapped piece and the little tiny piece and kind of just put the elastic like over the tail.
So you're taking that little extra material that you had, cutting it, and then taking that extra material and continuing to wrap it, and then you put the sorry, I'm just gonna cough right now. Then you put your elastic over that.
Right. So kind of just like wrap it around until there's just like a tiny bit left.
Okay.
And then just elastic until it's tight.
Got it.
And the hair will pretty much cover like whatever little piece of tail you have.
Because of all the hair that's gonna drape down.
Right, exactly. But you still kind of want like this little tail to like see here this little tail left.
Uh-huh.
I want it to fall like to the back so I can kind of like tug it and bring it to the back.
Of your medium.
Bring the medium, bring it to the back
to
of
the
that
back.
tiny bit of leftover hair. Yeah.
Okay.
And there's like my black elastic, but usually that would just be clear.
Okay.
See it. Does that make sense?
Totally. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you, girl.
Okay. So then you have that little like fountainy looking thing, which is cool. And then
Sarah,
just like carefully take your clips
Sarah's
off.
like, this totally is looking like a carrot.
It's a carrot. Just take your clips out and it's done, pretty much.
Take your clips out.
And then you can like just refine it by like fluffing the sides out. You can even like tease it on the sides a little bit.
Yeah.
My blonde girl has a lot of texture, so.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Isn't it so fun? Like after all that work, like you feel so accomplished. You're like, wow, that like wasn't that hard, but it was, a lot of work.
Oh, I love it. And then any hair, I think because I work to the side, like you can even like, because mine is like so, like you can like make this go up at the end. You know what I mean? Like that's how they do that look. Like instead of having it flat, you can bend this ponytail and make it
it's
like
very flexible.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I bet if you got like a medium with like a little wire in it, you could do some like really crazy stuff with it.
I'm gonna fluff this out a little more.
Yeah, and you can take like a rat tail comb and just like tease it a little from the back to make it wider.
And just make it super big. There's mine. But I'm going to fluff that out a little bit more. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. Yours is so, I love the color of your doll head and that medium that you used. So, so cool. That like totally stands out. Natalie asked, have you ever had it done to you? How does it feel to wear it?
Oh, no, I never have, but that's a good idea.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it's a good question. I have had my models like wear it for days though, because it doesn't budge.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
It is like, if you feel it, it is like hard, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's not gonna budge. So
I mean, I could hurt people with this.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. And I am so thankful that you were able to come on today.
Thank you so much for having me.
There's definitely like little tips that you did that I was like, I've never seen that before. So that was really cool. Everyone, please recreate this look. This is the fun part now. Recreate the look. I want you to tag Hair by Saretta and Beyond the Ponytail in your looks when you post them to, well, to your feed, but also in stories, because anybody that posts in stories, I get notified, Saretta gets notified, and I repost them immediately as soon as I get them. And it's just really fun to see everyone's recreations. So
I love
thank
all the
you.
different mediums and like the different colors
Yeah.
of hair. It's just all so pretty.
Use anything that, I mean, I feel like the round mediums work really well because it gets a little tighter.
Right.
Where mine was a ribbon, so it's a little flatter. So I invite everyone to, you know, when my store is not open, but when your craft stores are open, just go in there and start like just being super creative and it's a super easy technique. And we just, you know, let's be creative and post us so we can show everyone all the work that you guys have done today and all the learning that you've done. It's just really awesome. So thank you so much, Angela, Saretta. Thank you.
Aww.
Yeah. Saretta, thank you so much for this. I totally enjoyed, you know how much I love this look. And I'm just grateful that you were able to take time out of your schedule. I know you're busy because you just got back to work. So that's a little bit of chaos over there. But we will definitely have you on again. Thank you for your time and your expertise and the inspiration that you bring to our community, because we value you a lot.
You're a great learner too.
I've been doing hair for a while.
I know, right?
But thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna stay on and talk for a little bit, but take care, be well, be safe, enjoy your clients, enjoy your salon.
Thank you.
And just kind of thank you. Hope so. But we'll stay in contact.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Angela.
Thank you, Saretta.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Oh my gosh, you guys, that was so much fun. I love this feathered tail pony or feathered ponytail, whatever you want to call it. Please take a time and grab whatever you have around the house, put it in your mannequin head. I did a gold ribbon, which I thought was super cool against her dark hair. I'm really excited to get more of a round medium like the leather that she used and use that. So have fun with this look. Be safe out there. I'm thinking of all of you all over the world. I know this is a very trying time and there's a lot going on, but I appreciate you taking a moment to come on here and learn with me and learn with Saretta. So love you guys so much. I think about you all the time and how I can inspire you and support you and show my love for you guys. So I have another artist coming on next Monday, and you all know her. I guarantee you, you all know her. And I will be posting who it is later this week. So stay tuned for that. Please post or tag me in your recreations for your stories of this look that we did with Saretta. Tag Hair by Saretta, Beyond the Ponytail. We are going, where are you from? Oh, hi. I am in California, right outside of San Francisco. So it is the afternoon time right now. I know that everyone's all over the world right now at all different time zones. But so thank you so much for joining us today. Tag us in your recreations. I can't wait to see what you guys do. And again, stay safe, be kind to each other, love one another. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to reach out. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you guys soon. I'll be sharing this as an IGTV in the next few minutes. So it'll be on my feed for you to view anytime you want. All right, take care, everybody.